So Adrian, did you just come from a D&D game?
Almost. I woke up from a nap that I took after a D&D game.
Does that count, Grant?
I would say it would have to be directly after, because that's what it was in the past, right?
Yeah, true.
I should actually. Yeah, give me a quick second. I'm gonna steal it from the thing again, just so I can
I'll
put
steal
it. On
it. No one will ever know.
Runabout.
Oh my god.
I love the Dover boys.
They drive me to drink.
Is that Officer Marshall? Is Dan backslide?
Oh.
Have you guys seen the name of Elon Musk's baby?
Yes,
Isn't it
it's awful.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I haven't. What is it?
I'll send it to you, Grant.
It's a bunch of fucking...
It's not pronounceable in English, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a
No,
bunch
isn't
of,
it?
like,
Isn't it
symbols.
just like some sci-fi translated bullshit? Cause isn't it like Katie or something?
No.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It looks like the name of a robot.
It's okay, so it's X and then like the weird
The
kind
A-
of character
the
where it
A,
looks like an A and an E, and then A12. It's the name of the baby.
So I guess that'd be like Zaya 12, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Apparently, her legal name is Justine.
Is Dean? What?
Justine.
Oh.
Oh, Justine.
I said like just Dean. What?
But they are apparently
Makes
on
sense.
addressing their daughter as that.
Truly awful.
So I'm just gonna call her Zaya. Yeah, look at that. Bingo's on stream.
Among Elon Musk's infinite fucking plethora of bad decisions.
You mean infinite wisdom?
Oh
That's
yeah.
a joke, by the way. I don't support
Of
it.
course, 100%.
Okay. Alright.
So I experimented again today, and 30 minutes is also not long enough for a nap.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes is like right at the beginning of REM sleep.
Yeah.
So it's like right before you hit like the deepest part of your sleep or something.
All I know
That
is
is- Yes, REM sleep.
I closed my eyes, and as soon as I got comfortable, I heard my alarm go off.
Oh.
I mean, it might also be how quickly you fall asleep as well, and maybe how tired you are. There's a lot of factors.
Well, I just finished eating, so I was like, and I also just finished showering, and my bed's still pretty clean, so it was very easy for me to fall asleep relative to normally.
Is it good
How
to
often
fall
do you
asleep after
clean your
eating?
bed?
What?
How often do you clean your bed sheets and stuff?
Like once every week or two.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how often you're supposed to clean your sheets?
Yeah, like every other week. is what I
Preferably
do.
every other week, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Huh.
What do you do?
When they're uncomfortable.
I'll be
Oh,
honest, I do it
sure.
kind of like that too. But I do know the rule of having it like cleaning it once or.
I'm about to say, because I was not aware that you were supposed to do it like that often. I really hate changing out my sheets because, like, I don't know, I find it really annoying to like
It's time
put the
consuming.
Oh, yeah,
fitted
totally.
sheet on and all that jazz, and it's like, man, I don't want to do that every week. That sucks.
You get used to it.
I guess. Alright,
Good
so I
enough.
know that we said last night, like, oh, we'll save it here, and it'll be like the last thing right at the end of the trial. I don't remember what the
Right.
fuck we were doing.
I-
Cross-examining Puff Clean, obviously.
Well, obviously, but I don't remember
I
what
think
the
you said
point
you
of what
wanted
we
to
were
press
saying
this statement specifically.
We
Yeah,
were
well,
about to press this, you think?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, because she was on the other side of the chain link.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
You
sure.
say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said. I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Oh, that's a D&D character speed.
Maybe I should press around more details. I mean, obviously
It's only for this
pressure.
character, okay? Adrian, give me a break.
How far
It
away
takes
was
6
she when she
seconds.
pressed murder?
I can go slower if you want.
I guess I could just look at the picture to find out. Wait, did I say let it go or did I say press further?
You said let it go.
Oh,
You
god
could just
damn
do it again.
Okay.
Hit him again.
I know, I was surprised. I was like, we're not pressing her on this? Okay.
Once again, I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm used to the top option being the, like, let's press them.
Keeps you on your toes.
It shouldn't.
Where
We
the
already
fuck-
said this stuff, so just go over it.
There you go. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. And she's like,
Well, I
The
phased
what?
through the wall.
The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor.
Edgeworth.
Thus she was in...
Ow.
Oh, she was a visitor. Thus, she
Oh,
was
what the
popped in
fuck?
the block. Yeah, Adrian.
Oh.
I just realized it was me.
Cross
Edgeworth.
that off on theater mode bingo.
That seems bullshit.
It was literally just Phoenix a second ago.
So, you witnessed the murder from here?
Oh,
Judge.
about 30 feet from the car, yes.
I think
Fine.
the problem is that we're stepping into this after, like, having not played it for 24 hours or whatever, or 22 hours. Whereas in actuality, this is supposed to be the big ending of, like, this part of the trial where we're all supposed to be really into it.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain
No,
link
but-
fence.
but-
That was a
Judge.
killing
Fuck!
fence in
What the
front
fuck?
of you.
Guy, come on.
Alright, that's a
I'm
double
more
one.
on top than anyone else, apparently.
Adrian, hush.
I went over to it, of course.
I went, oh,
Amazing.
scaled it.
Queen lunch lady athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Was there a top to the fence? Oh yeah, there is.
Oh, there it is. She just hops it in one go.
Yeah, that fence. Oh my god.
She got like
You
a
see, you're
9
just-
foot
high,
burst.
too. So how did Miss Sky not get away?
She should have built a bigger fence.
Wait,
Where have I heard that before?
okay, so we just caught her on something, but how are we supposed to present the map?
I guess.
Maybe the picture, maybe? Like,
Well, she said she jumped it. And we're like, well, did you?
maybe she's a pole vaulter. Maybe she had one of those poles.
She's whee!
Then that should be in her testimony, Saba.
I'm just having some fun, Zach.
Yes.
She fucking Terminator slimed through it.
Ew.
Wait, what
Oh, that's... yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Was the chain link fence always there?
Oh,
In
but
the
Zach, that would be
picture,
in her
yes.
testimony, though, right?
What?
Her barging through it. It would be in her testimony, though, right?
That is true. She would have to tell us that she's a Terminator, otherwise you cannot, it's not admissible in court.
Here I put in the like, relevant GIF.
8 foot vertical leap.
Oh, is that with
This is-
Griffin McElroy?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
good old McElroys.
Oh, shit.
The McElboys.
There you go. Okay.
McElroys and the
I
McElboys.
don't know. I feel like it's the map, just because we just talked about the map.
Well, then go for it.
Wait, but on this one?
Yeah, this is the where you arrested her.
Apparently not.
Okay, apparently
No,
not.
it's It does? I don't see. You fool. I'll kill you right here, Phoenix.
I will kill you.
With my extendo hammer.
What is this?
Hmm.
I don't know.
What was the other statements? Did we press her on everything?
Oh, we did. Or maybe not. Maybe we just skipped a bunch. Because it was like late. You mentioned the muffler. Yeah? She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
And oh well, clearly you're lying. Like this is like the clock scenario where you're just ratting yourself out, because clearly she was referring to the muffler on the fucking car.
Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... I mean, I'm gonna ask further.
Yeah.
By phone, do you mean this cell phone, discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
What a weird way to say that. Oh.
Ultimately?
You're taking over Edgeworth's mind now,
My
Zach.
favorite Smash Bros. Game.
My
Oh.
memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
She needs
And
to
then
work
it
on
dies.
words.
That's how salmon works.
It
No.
works real hard and then dies, yes.
The court doesn't see Miss Star.
So, like all. Well, never mind. The chief prosecutors first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
It's like on the other side of the wall, isn't it?
No.
On the wall.
Yeah, look, it's on the other side of the wall, like I said.
Oh, well, I thought you meant like on the outside of this chain link fence.
Nope.
Wait, so
Yeah.
does that cross off that Grant and Bingo that Zach does something, or did we not include that?
We didn't include that. That would be a good version 2, though.
Okay. Because
Like,
that
one,
also
like,
happens literally so often. Maybe I thought you didn't include it on purpose because you just like that's gonna be too easy.
Well, there are some that are like let me look. There are some that are like real easy, like the technical issues.
I mean, let us look at the stream. There it is. Anywho.
Apparently, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Stop. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
She's having tetanus shot. You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please the rookie defense attorney.
It's your job.
Oh my gosh, Grant, you should add like times when we talk.
Misspeak.
When we say that was a hard sentence.
Yeah. or we just do something like what Zach did.
The term is misspeak, I believe.
Yes, am
Do you
very
think you could
lacking.
restate your testimony for the court?
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
Judge.
We finished each other's.
He's so much more vocal.
I'll only
Yeah.
say this one time, so listen, Crow. I can't. So listen close, rookies. See, it's not gonna be a good night.
I wish it was just like her arm reached around all the way as she was standing by the trunk of the car.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her own pocket.
How did you see this?
And in that time, like assumedly that's a long period of time. And so what happened to quickly arresting her?
It could. Well, I mean, I'm assuming she means "quote unquote" quickly arrested based on when she started stabbing, but that doesn't this doesn't make any sense. This must be like anime time. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Probably.
oh, all of this took place within 5 seconds.
I froze time for several seconds using my stand.
What the
I
fuck
will
was
blow
that?
up. I'll blow
You
up the
did
planet in
not
5
vault
minutes.
over the fence that quickly, bitch.
Grant,
Oh god! And during that time,
Guy.
I climbed over the chain link fence.
Go, jeez.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
Judo shit.
And you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
I forgot that was Carrie.
It's not normal.
How did she
I mean,
see it?
wouldn't that not make any sense? Because the last one was at 5:18?
I don't know.
I mean, I think we should go for the photo though, right?
Photo photo of what? Doing what?
How did you see her try to get the phone on the wall?
The photo or the map?
The map, sorry.
Well, once again, both of them
And the
prove
photo
the same
of the
thing.
map.
Oh.
Take a photo of both pieces of evidence at once so you can just present both at the same time.
This.
I don't know, dude.
How she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell. I'm pretty sure we have to use that.
I mean, it's the new statement, right? It's the statement that we
Yeah.
discovered by asking her about something else. So I guess that makes sense, but it's true. What do we question her on? I only have
Phoenix.
3 pips of health left.
Phoenix did seem awfully smug there.
Yeah, because he's like, you saw this.
Oh yeah, we were smiling.
Yeah, so
Well, do you want to do the map or the photo?
We
I
the
see
Phoenix.
the map.
The map?
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Miss Star! Miss Star! I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Gee, don't think.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
That's super incorrect.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Oh boy. See,
Ooh.
there's a motive.
Well, Miss Star? This is a fatal contradiction in your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
That's so weird.
Cough
You're a
what up?
weird character, dude.
That didn't translate very well.
I'm about to say, this must be something totally different in Japanese, I assume? Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call.
I have X-ray vision.
How did you know?
Just that good of a detective.
She's like, prove that I don't have X-ray vision.
I mean, I
And
guess
Josh was like,
she could have
"Yes."
just heard it, because the sound of make a phone call is kind of pretty audible.
That is true.
But I don't think the game is thinking that far.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If, indeed, you were in the block, you couldn't have seen it.
What? Lark!
Damn, that was a pretty good one.
Order. What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. That's gross, dude.
Bleh.
It's just
Grrr. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about...
oh shit.
So where she saw it is where she would be standing. What she saw is what she saw, obviously, and then the order of events could be that she saw...
He went around
She
the
could have...
fence.
Like,
Went through
so
the fence.
are we assuming that she's not lying about being in the block? Or was she actually in a block because she was visiting her security guard boyfriend?
But didn't she just say she went over to a block anyway?
Well, yeah, she said she fucking vaulted the fence or whatever.
I mean, in any case, I think what she saw is not the one. I think that at least the basic events that happened is correct.
So that's what I mean. So I'm going to assume that the correct answer is where she saw it because she wasn't actually in B block. She was in a block.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyone have any disagreements?
Also, I can
Go
see
for
your
it.
mouse this time for some reason.
Yep.
What, on Discord?
Yeah.
Oh. That is weird. I didn't change anything. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order.
To make you self-conscious about your mouse.
No, why?
Oh, let's go.
It
Oh,
seemed
no,
like
it's
you were
back.
scrolling over the text with it.
No. What's significant about this fact? Nothing, therefore it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
A secondary location.
Duh.
A different location.
Location.
Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
That's an old joke.
Before you call my lie pointless, my lie, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. I mean, the security room, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it makes sense, like you said.
And that's why the wallet may have been left in front of this door. Because like that's where
Because she apprehended her.
Yeah, like right
Yeah.
there and dropped the wallet there. I want to say the security room.
I think so.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise it could just be the generic A block, but
A block.
I doubt it.
block.
I'm gonna say the security room
But why would she lie about being in the security room, though?
because she wasn't supposed to be in there. Maybe
I
this is
guess.
the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room.
Yes.
Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
Okay, so I totally didn't. So I remember because obviously we've seen this location before. I totally didn't. How these photographs don't really coincide with each other in terms of like what this can see and what this photo says you can see, because that's nuts. Anyway,
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
not in this case, Your Honor. This is the only place where she could have got her sausage. The
Oh,
witness,
she's-
not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned.
You're not very good at this.
Today, a man had got the better of Angel Star.
Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should know better.
I'm not turning back.
What, like, does this change? Because clearly this game series doesn't give a fuck about witnesses lying. Does it change any part of her testimony? She still saw Goodman getting stabbed and then saw What's-Her-Face run to the phone.
I don't know.
The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd?
No, the gold strike was the parking lot, remember?
Oh, right, okay, sorry. Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh? I don't like how well rendered her knuckles are. It's
She's,
very,
like,
it's very
clenching her fist
off-putting.
real
Like the
hard.
hands are so well rendered, at least I think. Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Oh.
Exactly. The photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim.
Then where the fuck did she take this picture from?
I have no clue.
This would have had to have either been this would have to have been considerably after the stabbing.
Either that or she's in cahoots.
The truth still stands.
Or she's lying.
It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this.
Where was this in the rest of the game?
She
I
wouldn't
think-
risk that without a good. Oh, that's you, Phoenix. Okay,
Oh.
there you go. Add another one.
I believe
She
this is
wouldn't
the
risk
one
that without a good
aforementioned
reason.
time. It's the one aforementioned time they mentioned perjury, I believe.
Oh my god.
You're
So
kidding.
tell us what her reason
think
was,
so.
Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me? Literally not my job, by the way. But okay.
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Alright, you ready, Carrie? There's probably gonna be a lot of dialogue here.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, it's me. I thought it was gonna be Emma talking. Shit.
Alright, I'm ready.
Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from the block. It must make a vital difference. But what would change? Difference in lighting. I mean, the angle of view to the crime.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because then you couldn't
I
take the
guess so,
photo
yeah.
once again.
Yeah.
Why the angle with which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a 3D view of the
Phoenix,
crime?
please.
And this is important. Why?
You're kidding? I'm wrong in this?
Get penalized, pussy.
Alright, that seems kind of ridiculous, but okay.
I thought that was right.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too. I guess it would be distance then. That's my second guess.
Yeah,
It's
because
really not
she
lighting.
apprehended her, right?
But that, like, dude, that seems so fucking backwards. Because, like, sure, the distance from... I'm assuming you guys can still see my mouse. The distance
Yeah.
from here to here is, what, she said, like, 30 feet or whatever. That's fine, I guess. But, like, this to this, like, I don't know. That seems so...
I mean, we have no idea where the security room exits out. There's no indication whatsoever.
Yeah, that's
Exactly,
true.
so it couldn't be 30 feet anymore.
Right,
Watch
but
it be
does that
distance
fucking
lighting.
matter? like
Also,
I
wait.
think my problem is that I'm a little bit ahead of the game, and I'm already trying to argue that that photo is impossible. And since I'm
Also-
already there, I can't see the steps to get there in the game.
Also, like, fucking... If she's up there with her boyfriend and she saw this crime happen and took a picture, what the fuck was the security guard boyfriend doing? Just like, oh, I guess I'll just eat my lunch
Just
here
getting
and
his dick
watch this
sucked.
crime happen.
Oh my god.
That probably, to be honest. I'm gonna say distance to the crime, whatever. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene and the crime and the guard station
How the fuck-
is 30.
Yeah,
What
but
are
you have
you-
to go downstairs.
Is
I
it
don't
actually
see-
lighting? Sorry, I
I
didn't
don't
cut
see
you off.
that would change what she could see. Yes, you can continue.
Please.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime.
Okay.
Huh?
Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security room guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Why are you trying to feed me a bunch of elastics?
It looks like rubber bands, yeah. I guess it's supposed to be calamari rings, but
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I guess that's a joke.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boy. The boys.
The boys.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited.
I'm with the science team. Oh, he wasn't there. That makes sense.
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station.
You burst
You
through
didn't
the
answer
glass.
The fucking question, dude.
Okay, that
Oh,
explains.
look, Wow, look how this fucking exploded in terms of detail.
And before I
That seems
knew
crucial.
what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene.
Convenient we didn't have this expanded
The
floor map
door was
before.
locked. I couldn't open it.
Oh my god.
Oh
You-
my.
And so,
She's an Olympic
so this is
athlete.
why the angle of the crime doesn't work, because there was fucking information that they didn't reveal to us yet? That's stupid.
That does seem pretty bad, yeah.
I want my 4 points of health back.
That's why
It's
I had to
wide
go
now.
through the visitors parking in Babla.
Is that the judge's like special
Yeah.
uber power? Is that he's fucking Boys to Men from JoJo, where he just sucks out parts of your
I
soul?
steal your soul.
But
I
only
steal
if you
parts
answer
of it.
questions wrong.
That's quite a detour.
They're about to say, you saw the crime, booked it around.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
Alright, well,
That's
there's your
not
contradiction, because the
fast.
phone call was placed at 5:18, which is 3.
Also, that explains the photo.
5 minutes.
Well, that's what I mean. It does explain the photo, which is why if they had showed us the fucking layout for the second floor, I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but yeah.
It cuts to her just fucking booking you, just.
And
This
heals no
changes
less.
things considerably.
Does it, Judge?
Maybe.
But it was the woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic sporks.
A real.
Not a very
Point.
sturdy thing to
And the spork is a wonderful invention.
I want this
judge.
screenshot. I want this screenshot for like send this to fucking video game wisdom or whatever that Twitter is, where it's like
Sport is
it's
a
like
wonderful
motivational and wise quotes from video games. Oh god. Like, can I tell you just real quick what I thought that the... 'cause, wow, look at this. Now we just straight up have, like, the second floor on the map. Because prior to this, I was legit going to assume that what she did was that she, like, came out of the security room through this door, fucking booked it over the fence, took the picture, then booked it over the fence again, and then arrested her. Because I didn't know about this fucking walkway on the outside.
But then they
Yeah, I
tell
was gonna
us.
say, we didn't have any idea where the security room exit to, which seems like crucial information.
Well, obviously that would be ridiculous.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
How many... You had to have these prepared.
Also, caviar is really expensive.
Absolutely.
He's
She
a
getting
judge of
it.
4,000 years. Obviously, he has the money. No.
Well, no, I mean, she's just bribing him with food.
Mr. Wright, you have. Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry, I did skip your thing. I apologize.
Oh.
5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that? Phoenix. I'm here to tell you, you cannot make it in 5 minutes.
If you like it al dente.
If you like it al dente.
I mean, he's right. If you boil water really fast,
Yeah, if the heat is hot enough.
Put it on
I've
the
got.
stove.
Timing is always.
I
off.
guess it's the type of noodles.
Sorry,
Uh-huh.
Sonic.
Uh-huh.
What? She said the thing.
I love you all so much.
She did not, Zachary.
not.
I heard,
She kept
I
getting
heard,
cut
I heard
off.
pasta.
That was
Jesus
your
Christ.
That
line.
was not
Your
the end of
pasta
the
that just blanked
sentence.
out.
Oh. I have to make
Zachary-
assumptions sometimes.
Zach just hears the word pasta and blanks out for several seconds.
Shut up, I do not. Alright, well, anyway. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, yeah, I'm certainly not a criminal, but I guess I'd leave. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone yet.
But you have the instincts of a killer, you piece of
Thanks.
shit. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Use that word a
Yeah.
lot.
Yarg!
I don't think it's a good say the most guilty.
Yeah, guilty.
Okay. It seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go.
Oh my god, really? Right now?
Back to back, baby.
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on her professional history.
We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
Weird
Call her a
saying.
can?
Don't worry
That-
about it. We
that was too
screwed the
close.
can.
It's not even a sciencey saying.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Wait.
I guess we're not getting the second win. Okay.
Hold it! Who the fuck says that?
It was me. Oh, okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
Is that just what she says before she kills someone?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Oh, get her ass.
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Jesus Christ, lady.
Those are the
Well-
keywords.
What was that?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah,
Alright, game over. Everyone go home.
Goodbye.
Okay, we have another
Oh
witness.
god.
is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Holy shit, a triple decker! You okay, Sam?
That was good. That was good.
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
A murder weapon.
Lunch that kills defense attorneys.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene.
Yes.
And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring it up?
What?
Are you shitting me?
2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Why would her blood?
Why would she know this?
Yeah, but say,
This
hey, why would you know this?
proves
And
it.
her blood's on it because
It's
she injured her
flawless,
hand, remember?
decisive evidence.
Do you need a minute, Saba? Do you want to vent real quick?
No, it's cool. Just keep
Uh.
going. Yeah.
What? There was blood found on that shoe.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Apparently she has boyfriends in the forensics department.
I guess so.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said.
Real quick question. Does anyone know if, inspired by Ace Attorney, there's like a different game series that is this format, like with the same wacky characters and stuff like that, but actually like more closely follows real life law procedures?
I doubt it.
I think people would find that maybe a bit too boring.
No, I'm pretty sure with like a little bit of extra, like, cause not 100%. Like, obviously the cases wouldn't be like fucking years long or anything like that. But I mean stuff like all the evidence needs to be presented before the trial. You know what I mean?
Well,
I was
because
just
I mean,
wondering-
then it's not. Then it's because if everything is by the book, then it's not. You know, it doesn't have variety in cases.
No, right, but then the idea would be that you would, because like what happens in the real case is that, so you can't just present a photo in the middle of the trial, but what you can do is adjourn that trial, then do another investigation, get more evidence, and then bring that in. So that's, so like, so there'd be like the trial scene, and then you'd be like, oh, we need more evidence, and then you do another investigation, and then another trial, and then another
I mean,
investigation.
is that not what we're doing?
Correct, but you're still having the thing where witnesses on the stand are whipping out a shoe covered in blood.
So
Which is,
you're just saying get rid of this part.
I'm saying yes, basically this, and then the whole thing of like you as a defense attorney not knowing the evidence going in.
I
Seems
mean,
ridiculous.
I don't know. It's also way more boring if you can just, because the point of a defense attorney is to prove their client is not guilty and that's it. And it seems way more boring if you do that and don't solve a mystery. And it's like, all right, I'm done here, and then you leave.
Does
get
the
money.
fact that you know all the evidence that the prosecution does at the beginning of the trial indicate that you already put all the dots together, or does it just mean that you have a knife with blood on it or a gun that has been shot twice? You still have to
Well,
put the stuff together based on testimony. It doesn't just tell you what the answer is.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you're going for realism, then you just settle like, all right, you're not trying to figure out who did it. You just have to figure out why is it possible my client did it, and then you're done.
Well, I mean, I guess you would have to do a little bit of like creative distancing based on the Ace Attorney universe. I suppose you're right, but my argument is that this could be a little bit less annoying, I guess. Anyway.
Your argument is
Yeah.
that you don't like parts of this game. Sounds
Honestly,
like it.
though, I don't think I've seen any games that do this. Though.
Yeah, the short answer is no. There's not a game like
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say that was my original question. I'm just curious because I really feel like it could work. You just have to be pretty clever about it, I think.
Well,
Okay, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeway.
You can't have statements like this. This is not real.
That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
Also
super illegal.
Super illegal. Not allowed.
And you had blood tests performed.
No, I licked it.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
You totally called it, Adrian.
I guess I'm right. Yay.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know that the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Why is this the first time we're hearing of this?
In other
Yeah.
words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Meanwhile, Phoenix is like furiously taking notes.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. I'm about to say, I'm over here quietly fuming, being like, if this is a fucking thing in universe, what the fuck?
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
Because then it just means that Phoenix is a dumbass, which we already knew, which is fine.
Fine.
Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously. This shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department.
Not all 3.
As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today.
I think it's a too many cooks in the kitchen scenario. I don't think you need 3 guys testing at the same time.
Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's like if there were, say, 3 defense attorneys at the stand. That'd be a little overkill.
I mean, when Maya was standing next to me, was there not basically 3?
That's a joke. In the 3DS games, there are literally 3 defense attorneys.
Really?
Yeah, there's Phoenix and
One
2
for
other
each
people that he
team.
hires.
I'm about to say, is that a joke because it's 3DS? Yeah.
Partially, but yeah, no, that's the entire point of 3DS games. Phoenix has 2 more defense attorneys.
that right, Mr.
3
Wright?
defense attorneys. It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. Is that what he looks like, sullen?
His pupils are shaking in rage.
You should at least study some evidence law, really.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
What's the second rule?
However,
Not relevant, apparently.
it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Why was
Very
the
well.
shoe made out of teeth?
Mr. Wright cross-examined the witness.
Made out of toothpaste.
Oh, you gotta, cause you can check evidence. Oh, she stepped in the blood.
Gross.
Ah! There's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe? That's gotta be the victim's. Must have stepped in the puddle of his own blood. Oh, he must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
this is
good, man.
his shoe.
All this blood. It's horrible. I know I want to be a forensic scientist and literally I have to deal with blood all the time, but
This blood might be an important clue.
She's 16. She has time to get over it.
Oh, the fucking black void.
You look and you examine, and then two eyes gleam out from the darkness.
Sing.
It's Con Varma.
Oh,
Hello, Phoenix. You found my hideout, I see.
this blood, it's my sister's, right?
I don't know. Am I the fucking forensics scientist? Oh, it appears so.
Look at it. It looks like blood.
Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis.
At the crime time.
Crime time. Alright.
Crime time television.
Zoom in.
I like the idea of when Karma's secret lair is just in some random murder victim shoe. I shrink down there and recover there at night.
Is it?
Bum, 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 bum.
Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
You sure?
Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
You okay, Saba? That was a lot.
Just keep on going. I'll make it through this somehow.
This when the suspect is admitting that she did it.
But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. In all my years, I can't believe
So many people have fucking falsified their testimony. Let's get this over with.
Like, I want to question that because, like, to explain my reasoning once again, she's like, okay, there was a 5-minute time difference between when she saw the murder, then goes around and then makes the arrest. So, what about this phone call? Right? Because that would mean that she would only have gotten to the other side of the fence at 5:20, because she saw it at 5:15.
So, well, what were the other statements that she said? Victim shoe. Okay.
It's not. It's very much not.
I don't know. I might be wrong, but I'm really fixated on this because, like, I don't know. I'm just like I'm just looking at like this photo, right? Because she was like, "Oh, I took this at the moment of the murder," which is super not true anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Because how the fuck did you take this picture when you were in the guard booth? This would have been after the phone call to her sister.
She's still in the block. And she vaulted the fence. The 9-foot fence.
8-foot vertical leap.
That still wouldn't clear the fence.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
get your
climb
feet
the
8 feet off the
rest.
ground, then the
Yeah.
rest of you is like 3 feet off over the fence.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That being said, I don't know. You want to just keep pressing, I guess?
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I
I
really
mean, why
want
not?
to present the phone to this one because I'm like, that just it doesn't match up. But once again, I don't know if the game's being stupid.
We could just press everything, you know.
Okay. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
What other evidence do you have in there? Present it right now. She pulls out like a gun and then like a bomb and like a bunch of other stuff for different crimes.
There's like a blackmail letter, like a fucking extortion fee.
There's the statue of the thinker.
Oh, but it's
Karma's Necronomicon.
Oh no!
Von Karma's Necronomicon.
He's like, hey, I lost that.
Give it back! I mean, I'll return it myself.
Right, because he can't reveal his identity while he's in hiding. I'm happy
Mr.
for you
Karma.
in your lunch bag, really.
In any case, you remove valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
God, it's so ridiculous.
And then what?
Larry?
Thank you, Grant.
So you brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman?
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And this is okay.
Press.
You can't say for sure that blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. Why not? Isn't her blood on record?
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB.
And red.
It comes in 4 types: red, blue, yellow, and black.
It comes in A, B, O, and AB.
A, B, O. It comes in A, B, ABBA.
Yeah.
However,
Fine.
you can't tell from a blood test whether a murderer You can tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
It's funny because it's play on words.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Shit. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood. Oh, to God, I can't read today. With all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
Don't worry about it.
I had a little more time, I would have gotten a DNA test result.
Oh yeah, you can also do DNA.
But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
I took a forensic
Where the fuck
anthropology
is there DNA
class.
in your blood?
I should know this.
Because
it's cells?
red blood cells don't have a red nucleus, but there's other stuff in the blood that could contain them. Okay, we're not going into biology.
Anyway,
I don't want to get there.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're not
Listen,
gonna
I
get
failed
into
that
forensic
class, so let's
anthropology.
not. I can't contribute anything.
Excuse you, I had to take all the way up to biology too. So I am interested in why I don't know this.
Well, I'm vetoing
I don't want to get
this.
into it.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
Forensic methods class.
That ties so directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was literally thinking that said God of Deaths for some reason, but I don't know why.
God of
No, that's a
Death.
different character. We'll find him later.
It's not God of Death. It's God of Deaths. Multiple. I was afraid he was gonna say that.
Isn't
Right.
Detective Goodman Ryan Reynolds from Detective Pikachu?
No! I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Ooh, there's-
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
I see.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
You need other seasonings to make soup, though.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem?
It's so
Problemo.
ugly.
Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Dude, I don't fucking know. What?
Probably.
I mean, judging by how this game is played, there's probably a problem.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that. Sure, why not? If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there was one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie.
And you're like 54, so shut up.
Oh my
Is
God.
she?
I'd give
No,
you a
she's like
peppered
30.
fish guts now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Oh God.
Is it the...
I assume it's the stuff on the bottom.
That
'cause
she
that's
stepped
the
in
stuff
that.
that's not visible.
That is true, because, like, why wouldn't... Because, like, if this is hers, why would she have stepped in the blood and not have it be spattered all over her shoe?
It should be the bottom, I think.
Yeah, then it's the blood puddle.
It's Von Karma's hidden lair in the fucking.
Blood layer.
Oh,
He
there
like
it
grabs
is.
him by the hair and drags him out.
You stare for too long, and Von Karma's pale hand comes out with a fucking taser, like, ugh!
Which
My
hand,
trap.
which hand of hers was injured?
Right.
Right hand.
Yeah, so this makes sense, right? It
Well, this
being-
is Goodman's right shoe.
Oh, this
so-
is good. Right, I forgot this is
This would
Goodman's.
correspond to Lana's left side.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they're fa- if
no,
they're
yeah,
standing
yeah,
in
yeah.
front of each other.
Okay, sorry. You're absolutely right. I keep forgetting that this is Goodman's shoe and not hers.
Oops. Excuse me.
So it's definitely the blood puddle, because, like, why the fuck would he be stepping in his own blood? I wonder if you noticed, there's blood on the bottom of this shoe. They got a new picture.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Duh. Carrie, are you okay?
No
Yeah.
doubt, Harry.
Too late.
I think I
There-
caught the joke that you were making.
There's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife.
In the trunk of a car?
In the foot. Wait.
What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of this shoe?
Dude, I don't fucking know. What?
Wait, are they asking to design evidence?
They're asking for a third layer of evidence.
There's no blood puddle. In
Oh, in
but
this
the car.
photo!
Fototo!
You are
Yeah.
correct. Man, this is like the third time this one photo that she had has gone against her.
She's not very bright.
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange why there aren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Oh, that too.
Oh, oh.
That seems weird, but okay. As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That, oh my god, that contradicts your
Phoenix,
claim
back
about
up.
this shoe. So right now, in accordance with Adrian's joke from yesterday, I believe that the judge is holding the photo up to his face, being like, yes, and then Phoenix whoops underneath and goes, it's contradictory!
Phoenix, please back up.
Please.
Edgeworth, back.
It shows part of the floor, so there couldn't have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order, order, order. Well, witness.
What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
I don't have to ask anything. I'm the defense.
Yeah, but in the
Lana
course of
being-
this game,
Lana being a first witness really makes him miss when Gumshoe was usually the first witness.
Good times. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
think, Mr. Wright, think.
That's because
She like hits him over the head. Think, God damn it!
That's really
son of a
funny.
bitch.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Emma realizes
No,
that Phoenix's
no,
entire
no,
act is a
no.
bluff.
I see. I get it now.
Good. Not what it says. That was a great read, though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was really good. That
It's
was way
called
better than what they
improvising,
wrote.
right?
Get what?
Oh, witness is more devious than I give her credit for. Gosh.
Devious.
We were
Device.
hoodwinked to the very end.
You mean that horrible CGI movie?
Bamboozled.
But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
I thought Hoodwink was
She
pretty
slipped
good.
on a banana.
She slipped on the slipper.
It was
What are you
hilarious.
talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
There's a flashback. She knocked my head aside.
and clicked over an oil drum. Yeah, just keep on going. Oh, and she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I'm just gonna do whatever I want for the flashbacks.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. Oh my goodness.
I read that as
Wait.
chef. No kidding.
Hang on.
Now, witness, allow me to ask you a simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr.
Answer
Edgeworth.
the fucking question, you octopus squid hot dog.
You're a squid.
Good
now.
one.
Well, apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
That's a stretch.
That's
Witness. Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Agua. Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Aha! You don't mean.
Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone.
She was thirsty. Wait.
To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Say so.
I think it's more because she was thirsty and leaned over and drank all of it.
No.
That ties things up quite nicely.
Yeah, but
The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Rest in peace.
Hey, Toto.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. She didn't say she cut herself when she stabbed him.
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something.
What? What can I do?
I don't
sister
know,
is-
man.
Your sister
I'm
has
like
convinced of the
16.
crime and she tried to conceal it.
But
There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. The prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
She's lied about literally everything else, so yeah.
It's not a stretch, you guys. Come on.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, No one's gonna stop me.
Oh,
Okay.
what the
Hold
big
it.
delay there?
Oh, never mind.
Little girl, what did you just say?
I just you're a fucking liar. Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side?
Oh, Angel held up her own verdict because by principle she's like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. I hate the you'd had. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
For the love of God.
Edgeworth just jumps over the counter, fucking strangles her. Like,
The time for deliberation is past.
I'm going to bite you and
Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court.
don't make me do.
Your threats don't scare me, the cough-up queen. Look at this.
Don't make the joke. Don't make the
Oh
joke.
my god.
A photograph. Insert joke here.
Don't make the joke.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo.
hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
Use one of those fucking potions you've got.
Potion invisibility, get you and your sister out of here. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the very beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Guess who's coming back? Right, what or not?
Man, what a terrible narrative mechanic.
I'm
of Phoenix
busting
is
through
too
your
dumb to
mind.
figure this shit out himself.
Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
How'd you say that how'd you say so much in like a flash?
Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look.
Get off your ass.
Give up. Not until the bitter end, you fuck.
Does the fact that she was a spirit medium mean that Mia has more power as a spirit than anyone else does?
No,
I don't think Mia was ever a spirit medium, though.
she was.
Yeah, she
That was
was.
the thing. She was stronger than Maya.
Which
Okay,
is
never
why
mind.
I made the joke of like that's why she was such a good defense attorney, because she would just fucking channel the fucking victim and ask them who did it.
No, that was their mom.
No,
That's
Well,
right.
the
I
mom
said
did
Mia
that
did the
later.
same thing. I made a joke. But yeah, they're all
Okay.
from the Fae clan, so they're all spirit mediums.
They're all spirit mediums. Every last one of them.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Please no one interrupt me.
I'm about to say,
You
no,
motherfucker.
fuck yourself. Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
No, not when a fucking piece of evidence is presented and I don't even get to fucking look at it.
Whatever it is, can it wait?
No! No, can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. Joke. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with the latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem.
Oh.
Wrong. Gotta get ahead with this.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
God, go
problem.
ahead.
Fuck you.
There's a
There's a
problem.
problem.
You're dumb.
I
suppose
don't
since
like the witness.
She's an asshole.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake.
You suppose. Sure.
I guess. What is this, court? Very well, Mr. Wright.
What is this, a court of law?
I
Yes.
mean, there's something in the muffler, first off.
Muffler.
Muffler.
His license plate is out of date. He's got ugly
Arrest this man, you point to Edgeworth.
I'm about to say, that's that shoe.
I mean,
Sure.
wouldn't the blood get washed off on the shoe?
I think the level is slightly above what the
Yeah.
thing is on, so I don't think it's actually touching it.
I think
mean,
it's the muffler.
I'm confused because it's like, I thought that frickin' Angel Star apprehended Lana Sky on the on like the phone side of the wall, right? And then that's where she
Yeah.
knocked over the oil drum?
Yeah.
I'm just
I
wondering
guess.
how the water got over there. I guess it doesn't really matter, but
I guess they scrambled a bit while they were fighting or something.
maybe. Because I mean, obviously there's this. Like, what the fuck is
Muffler?
this?
Why are you massaging it?
Because I'm looking at the rest of the scene while I'm doing. I mean, there's not a lot of details here.
So
It's
that
pretty
and then
obviously
if,
that, I think.
yeah. If not, we could go for shoe, I guess. That's our only other option here.
I only
mean,
have.
it's
I
like-
think I only have one thing of health remaining.
It's
No,
the
you have to, I
knife.
think.
It's Edgeworth's knife.
This makes
It
no
proves-
sense.
It proves that his
Edgeworth.
knife was the murder weapon.
The problem in this photograph is here. What's this?
That's
Oh,
Edgeworth.
that's Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor,
You just said muffler.
I did.
However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph.
Are you all fucking aliens?
In fact,
I'm
what's
surprised that this
vehicle?
translated well.
A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor.
What's a car?
Just think of
I
it as a part of the exhaust system. It's a pipe, basically. I was
see.
also a mechanic.
I
I
see.
was also a mechanic. Because I'm also a robotic vampire, you see. I have
come
my
to
own
the court
exhaust
on
pipe.
horseback. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
Muffler. Samantha, so what if there's something sticking out of the muffler?
How many
What
times
does-
are we going to say muffler?
What does that have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
At least they're not shortening it to muff.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Star. But it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us why this is important to the case, because she mentioned it on the phone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to his case.
What fucking evidence is that?
You said the phone, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, I forgot that this got updated.
Yeah.
Miss Star. Recall your testimony for the court.
I guess when I was. This is.
I thought you were
When
gonna
I
do.
was
I thought you were
arrested-
gonna do a funny voice. You said you were gonna do
Okay,
whatever
I got
you
it.
wanted.
I got it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yes, when I was arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Was that good?
Hell yeah.
That was great.
It's really
That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
It's like a mixture of Old Bag and the Parrot. I love it.
The two most powerful characters.
Muffler.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh, woo, arg.
Is that her? Is that her breakdown animation?
I guess.
I have no clue.
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth and what a car is. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law.
Well, if
Cars.
anyone needs me, I will be in my horse-drawn buggy.
Hiya!
As he snaps the reins.
What
And
if it's
his
the other
desk.
What if it's the other way around? It's like, if anyone needs me, I'll be in my teleporter from the future.
Oh,
Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that crook. The
What's
verdict
a
will wait
cloth?
until after we've seen all the evidence.
Evidence. Woo. I suppose so.
God, you're frustrating. Whew, that was close.
Hoo-wee.
Man, I mean, because I know Adrian said it like 6 or 7 times, but he's so good at bluffing, because this is obviously like an internal monologue, and his face does not betray any emotion. And I'm like, yes.
Good poker face.
But we made it. At least, I say, as he does this.
Yeah.
At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess.
Oh, we're coming back?
I thought we were going to do an investigation segment.
It's lunchtime.
It's a 30-minute recess.
He's still hungry? Wait, what?
He's hungry. That's why he's calling a 30
Oh,
minute.
look at the
wait a
name
second.
tag.
That seems incorrect.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Hungry.
I wonder if this has happened before.
The judge is just like, no, Phoenix is just like, why can I read the judge's thoughts?
The judge is like, still hungry.
So
He's
maybe we should clip this for later as evidence that maybe the game isn't infallible with its name tags.
He's mental projecting.
Objection, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Objection! Your trilogy does not make any sense.
You made a single flaw.
You have to put the whole thing back in the oven.
Alright.
I have never released a game with as many bugs as you have.
Neither have I.
Yeah, same.
Mr. Wright?
How do you know that this is your line? It could be
How do
mine.
you know my name?
No.
Oh, it's gonna drive us insane, man.
Could be mine.
It could be mine. That guard from the back just like creeps up like forwards and like, hello, it's me. Huh?
He's suddenly in the
What?
foreground.
Are trials always like this with you?
Literally,
Like a
the
circus?
first one wasn't, and then everything else has been. Yes.
You mean winning?
Pain is probably the best prosecutor to deal with that you've had so far.
Yeah.
Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Yes. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. Well, then stop moving, idiot. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Ooh,
Um,
kinky.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
What about the time for the phone call, though? That seems so weird.
No,
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
Oh,
Adrian.
partner. I say, oh,
Yeah.
they say you show a red cloth to bull, it'll fire up his temper. That's what they told me when I was young, at least.
I love his music.
Officer
It's real
Marshall.
good. I want to listen to it on repeat while I reread part 7 for the 5th time.
Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late.
Yes!
They've got the home ranch locked down, tired, and the fort in enemy territory.
that hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? all the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge.
Don't you got enough when you play without worrying about other people, compadre? You be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all?
Huh?
I seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time.
That is true. When we first met her, she was wearing a red scarf.
Bum, bum, bum.
I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edward seen it too, I reckon.
What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time.
I mean, Miss Star was mistaken because she lied.
Phoenix, it's hot. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. Is he
Do you want
testifying?
Do you want some? It's super glue, right?
Ew, oh, God.
It's vinegar. Pussy.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
Lava.
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up some fine ribs. Ooh-wee.
Oh god, can you imagine swimming in steak sauce?
Well, see,
Ugh.
Ugh.
I can only imagine
No.
that immediately upon entering that tub or pool of steak sauce, I would immediately identify every cut and bruise on my body because of like all the salt.
I'd like to resume.
Resume?
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, God!
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets.
Your jacket
Having a
is
heart
red.
attack.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent.
It can't be. This can't happen.
What's wrong? Oh my
I
God!
wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
You got fucked.
Well, then, I believe it's time we continued on with this trial.
It's totally not because I poisoned him.
During
With
our
my-
recess,
This is unacceptable.
okay.
He found garlic in his lunch.
Oh,
Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Oh, I think I know who this is. Ah, excuse me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
what?
Oh!
I'm not evil.
Ooh, okay, you give me a second. Ooh, alright. That's a character. Holy shit. What's with this guy? Oh my god. Dude, he's a fucking Pokemon gym leader.
I was gonna
I love
say,
his
who's this
shell
character?
goatee.
I'm not evil.
What the fuck is this thing on his tie? This is like the 4th time we've seen this.
I think that's the prosecutor symbol
Is it?
in this universe. Yeah, Edward just never wears his.
Okay. Well, I asked because in the investigations game, you get to look at his badge, and his badge doesn't look anything like that, so I didn't recognize it, I guess. A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
That's the dark gas.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Does that?
Who on earth is he?
I'm Zeus.
God of Thunder. He hasn't said anything.
Ah, it's you!
Buddy.
Soldier boy.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads are packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days?
I'm about to say, I can only imagine this guy having like the fucking Joseph from Part 3 voice of just like you know, it's so good.
Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Miss Udgy?
Busy, smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge.
His name is like Justin Udge.
Oh,
His name is Judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh?
Worthy?
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth?
Oh.
You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly, I won't electrocute the pool.
Little Worthy.
Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police?
Oh god. Oh,
So
no.
maybe that's the badge for the police because
Maybe.
he had it.
Oh, I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is the badge for chief of police or just police.
Oh, for the police, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dude, this dude's nuts.
I love him.
Oh.
So this
His
is the
chin hair
villain,
is a
right?
literal
This is the guy
fan.
that did the murder. Sorry, Saba, what'd you say?
I said his chin looks like a literal fan, his goatee.
It does.
Or like a shell.
Yeah, I know Zach said he looks like a Pokemon gym. There is a specific Pokemon gym leader he looks like.
Do you remember their name? Because I think I know who you're talking about. I can't remember their name.
I don't, but either he's an Ice or Dragon type gym. I just don't remember. I think it's 4th or 5th gen. I think 5th.
Chief of police.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Dude, he's
Yeah, this
so.
guy's
Oh
so
yeah, you're
fun.
right. It does look like a fan. Or a
Name's
shell.
Gant. Damon Gant.
I read that as
Not-
Demon Grant.
Not Demon. Pleased to
Uh.
meet you, everyone.
Grant,
I'm
you've
not
been
a
demoted
demon.
demon.
Damn
I'm
it.
definitely not the eldest demon, Azul Ka.
There's Grant and Demon Grant.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Man, it's almost like that's significant.
Since the last murder.
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's
My sister's muffler.
so Miss
Muffler.
Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. What the oh god, I don't
But
like
to
this.
think it was stuffed to that
I love
exhaust
him.
pipe.
Oh, he played with his hair! I love this guy.
On Little Worthy's car, no less.
No, this guy just makes long pauses.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for
What the
us.
fuck is that?
I think it's
Oh,
old man
hey,
syndrome.
that's this.
Oh.
Is it?
67S, yeah. It just says 2 though. Or no, it's SL92. So this is upside down. So it's actually February 12th. SL9.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Care to look closely, right?
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
A
Orange.
snazzy one.
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
Oh, I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me?
So this is the villain. I like how he has rose-tinted glasses.
Impossible.
I'm
He
not
can't
evil.
be the villain.
That's my
He's so
catchphrase.
nice.
I'm not evil. My my tie is just a cross for some reason.
I'm also definitely not Azul Kar, eldest of the demons. Have a look
Who
at
the
this
fuck is
document
Azul
where
Kar?
it
Are
says
you making
person
that
in
up?
charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had.
You're head in the clouds because you got the award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
I love him.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
So, in one of the clips I was telling Grant about last night, Jello kind of goes off about like how Ace Attorney, the people who are the criminals in your case, just keep getting higher and higher rank as the game goes on, to the point where in the investigation series they have to come up with an entirely new fucking branch of government so that way they can be the criminals this time. And I was just thinking about it because it's like, yeah, that's true, because like last time it was Von Karma, but Von Karma wasn't even the fucking high prosecutor, I guess. He was just like
No,
a
he's
really
just
good
powerful.
prosecutor.
I mean, it
Well-
de-escalates at the start of each new game.
I mean,
And
of
an
course,
AMD
right? Because you have to
higher.
start from the square one again. But it's just like, I'm just expecting, like, at some point, like, in the third game, like, the actual murderer is going to be the fucking vice president. And it's going to be like, what?
Do you know about the spin-off game that's not Miles Edgeworth that happened like in the 3DS era?
Is that, Apollo Justice?
No, there's one that literally takes place in feudal Japan with one of Phoenix Wright's ancestors.
You're
And there's two
fucking
of them.
kidding.
I'm not kidding.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds really cool, and I'm assuming that you're bringing this up because, like, the Shogun is the murderer or something.
Well, okay, two things. First of all, it was never translated, unfortunately. But second of all,
Aw.
one of the recurring characters in the series is Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, one of the
that
reoccurring characters
sounds
in this
amazing.
series or in that game?
In that game.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Why is he in feudal Japan?
Chilling.
For the sake of entertainment.
he's just vibing.
He just vibing, man. All right.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr.
Oh,
Gah!
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
yes.
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open up for me, I wonder?
Oh, is it gonna like flip out and hit your hand?
I did not poison the knife or booby trap it with explosives.
Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push this switch and.
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore.
Does
Just
he
open it
think
with
that
your other
he's
hand,
not
nerd.
gonna have a finger anymore?
Ooh,
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
This is not the blade of finger severing.
what the fuck? This is so weird. Stop doing this, game. First off, looking at this.
Emma,
There's a small tag on this knife.
It seems to say SL9 too.
Slime 2. The sequel
What
to
does
Slime.
that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 Instant Fame?
But it's strange.
Huh? What is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before.
Man, I really wish I could just, like, bring out the note and be like, you mean this? this?
Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this somehow.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's right. I can understand the alphabet.
It is true.
that's some like Newgrounds Flash puzzle game where it's like. it's
Oh,
upside
God!
Wah! Don't scare me like that.
What the fuck happened to the tip of the blade? I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
It is. And this dark red stain. Blood? Found in the ground, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Okay.
This does not excuse the action of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police? Then there's not.
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really.
This dude's
Remember.
so orange.
I'm not evil. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman.
I mean, there is.
Oh, wait, there is.
That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess.
Well, shouldn't that
At
be
the police department?
Wait. Yeah, that's a good point.
So there were 2 murders? The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh?
Oh, he's saying there was a second murder.
Oh, remember in the beginning we saw the simultaneous murders?
Yo, that's stupid.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
Holy shit, it really is an escalation, because the last one was 2 simultaneous cases, and now this one is also 2 simultaneous cases. God,
Hell yeah.
it hurting my brain.
My 2 catchphrases: I'm not evil and I'm not a demon lord.
It's true. He said it and it makes sense. There was a murder at the police department. A detective.
What's the demon that you're saying that he's not? Azora High or something?
Azul Kar, I think.
Is Azul Kar a real thing, or did you make that up?
It's not a real thing. I made it up.
Okay, because if you are telling the truth and you did make it up, that's a real good fucking demon name, dude. Congratulations.
That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Announced it? What is this, a new phone?
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
I know you said detective, but I heard defective Goodman. And I was like,
yeah,
oh.
I don't.
They murdered.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I actually said that.
They murdered him because he wasn't an effective enough gumshoe.
Order.
Anyway, here at the department, we're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department's situation.
Con Varma is like, ooh, secrets, you say?
Oh, well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
Convarma's like, oh, it's him! Oh. He's doing the anime, like, grunting in shock, like,
Why? Because the chief of police is a demon lord?
Because, well, that, and also he's just, like, more powerful than him, obviously.
Obviously. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Dude, this guy is huge.
I'm not evil.
I mean, I do want to press him on the last one. Wait. No. Which one was it? Yeah,
I
this.
definitely
Oh, wait,
do not
no, because
control
we're not allowed
thunder.
to ask about the other one, so I might as well just...
Hey, your health's back.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
nice.
thank Christ. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, righto.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Don't call me that.
Ooh.
Evidence
What's
that
up,
links this
Righto?
knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time.
So, how were things down at the department?
I think it's the note that you found. Yeah.
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 I mean, I identified that immediately. Just
Yeah. That is, like I said, some Newgrounds Flash puzzle stuff from the 2000s.
literally
It's upside
just
down.
thing flipped upside down. Wait
Text
a
that could be read
second.
either way. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? Oh, this is great.
Oh my god.
Archie the Judgy.
Oh, is this like a knife from like a murder 2 years ago because there was evidence transferal?
Perhaps. Maybe the by the blood.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL7 what? SL92.
How'd you get 7 from
I
that?
have no idea. I was looking at the L and I was like 7.
And this is important.
You're
Why?
looking upside down world.
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
See, it's written upside down intentionally to fool you.
What's this?
Like who
Six,
writes an L
7,
like that, right?
12, 2.
Look, if you look at his name upside down, it's actually Napoog.
Nah. Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, what do you get?
My God.
Yeah.
Sorry. Uwapoog.
Oh, oh.
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
So 9. That's the same thing that's written on this knife tag. Order. Order. Well, Chief.
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto.
I win?
I'm
What
done.
game is this guy playing?
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Oh. Okay, so since we presented that correctly, we get this statement. So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection. Oh, okay,
Sorry.
fine. I'll just.
Listen, dude, when that happens,
No,
that's
it's
me
good.
trying to, like, complete the sentence so you
Oh,
can just
poor
read it.
Carrie. I feel so bad for Carrie.
What a horrible and terrible thing to have happened.
We already read this.
I know.
Okay, just
I
making
was
sure.
taking a minute to recenter myself. Alright, well... I don't fucking know. What the fuck am I supposed to press them on? I guess I can just press them on everything.
Oh, I found the guy that this guy reminds me of from Pokemon.
Yeah? Posted in the
Strange.
thing.
Yeah, hang on. I'll
Him,
get a
it's
full
Mr.
image.
Pokemon.
Mr. Pokemon
Mr.
himself.
Pokemon.
Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eye there, Raito, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
That's ridiculous. Why didn't you ask every day whether or not a murder had occurred?
No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
Nothing new.
On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
There's the image, by the way. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uji?
Oh, how interesting.
Oh, it's Raiden.
Yeah,
He's dragon.
he's dragon.
He dragon.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for.
And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect?
Oh,
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Oh, yeah.
Where the victim was found was at the police department. So how they were killed?
With the knife, presumably.
Well, that's a good point, actually. That's true.
Where the victim was found.
Sure.
I'm 50-50 on where or how.
Think how?
Well, I mean, we already have in the autopsy report, like, what killed them, right? I don't know. Just go. Yeah, I don't know. Just go with what everyone else is saying. Then.
Go for it.
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the Force call a stabbing with a knife.
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
what?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's office place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Very, very slim.
Ugh.
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. It's a gut feeling.
Yes?
I mean, Grant, do you want to take over?
No, I mean, I'm already doing the judge. That,
Okay.
that wouldn't give anybody.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just, because his name is so close to yours.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah. How? Because I'm the chief of police.
Ha ha ha!
I can't just say anything I please, righto? You'll understand.
Try to understand, righto.
Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties two murders together.
And that knife, what was it doing there?
Oh, it's a good-looking knife there.
Maybe can you press him for more info again? Yeah, because it didn't seem to progress the thing. I think it was the one where it's what a mess. I think. We'll see. Da-ba-da. Surprising, isn't it, Uchi? I don't know. I don't remember if this is the same or not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator, do you have a shape thing?
Oh yeah, it is the one. Okay. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
Oh, yeah.
This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen and from the department's evidence room.
Yay.
Thank you, Kermit.
Oh shit,
What, the
I just
Kermit?
realized I've been muted on stream for like 20 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Ah,
Oh well. Rookie mistakes.
Zach. They have a break from you for a while.
Rookie
at least.
move,
Thank you,
righto.
Saba. That's
Muting
very
yourself on
appropriate.
stream.
Anyway, well, because you were saying a joke before. Could this guy not be the guy that's controlling all the Kermits?
Yeah. He's the chief of police.
Oh my god.
He has power over all of them.
There's no connection between the two cases.
Thank you, father.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Wait, really? So now I can skip to the... Oh, now I can do this one. Okay. We have 7 minutes. We can do this. Chief.
Chief.
The defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Evidence.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Same process.
Okay.
50 years
You
later.
two make a good pair. I ship it.
Oh, no.
Edgeworth is like, no!
No.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. I love those Kermits, but they're not the fastest.
Wait, what the fuck is Marshall? Is he a gumshoe
we
crossed
just-
with a cactus?
No, we discussed that he was a survivor from the initial slaughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. I'm sorry. Wait, so is Gant also a survivor?
No, he's the progenitor of all Kermits.
Right. So is he the initial Kermit, or did he also survive and now just has control of them?
He wasn't in the shootout, but he sent everyone else. It was an inside job.
Oh,
He,
fuck!
Wow.
Almost like something a
he-
demon would do.
He crafted the initial felt flesh cross fusion with his
Yes.
magic that created the Kermits in the first place.
So he's
He's been
fucking
behind this the
he's
whole
fucking
time.
what's his face, the father from Evangelion.
Yeah.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. Bless you.
Thank you. I muted myself.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
Oh my God.
What? Really?
I would have guessed.
Not me.
I'm not evil. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Alright, press him on it then.
Who was
If you're
it?
gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. If no one else is, someone has to, and that's me.
Oh well, might as well try and get what I can out of him.
ID number. We can go to like Gumshoe and be like, hey, do you know this ID number?
Yeah. Okay. How about that's very astute, Grant, because Gumshoe would absolutely just outright tell us the guy's name.
Yeah,
Unless he didn't know the number, which is also very plausible.
that's
true.
true.
How about you tell us the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
Of course
We
not.
keep a tight
Wink.
lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. Number is
1.
5842189.
How do you know that off the top of your head? Oh. He was killed twice.
Dun dun dun.
Interesting. That's what I figured.
Intrigued.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
8, 2, I can't do it.
You're not very capable, Judge. You didn't even get that. That's true. You didn't even get the first number right.
Listen, man. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
I mean, yes.
This tells me nothing.
This tells me nothing. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning,
Whoosh.
It has
I've
to be
turned
what
the
I
lights
think it
down
is.
to make it more atmospheric, righto? I hope you appreciate this.
is it better? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. Say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something. What does it tell you?
Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just, I got confused.
Is this news?
Huh?
Hey, man.
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
Oh,
Ouch.
thanks, Edgy. Department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Wait. Oh, okay. That was a really weird interlude.
I was gonna say, did you present it?
Yeah, I did. I presented this.
They have moments like that just in case you're trying to save scum it.
What do you mean?
To like trick people that are save scumming in case they don't read the entire thing and they're like, oh fuck, this must be the wrong thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, and by the way, look, there's the symbol for the police department.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, I happen to have the police ID right here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, it's not. Oh, no, Your Honor. I'm the defense attorney, remember?
You
This
are.
is the ID number... Yes, sir. I'm our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID is numbers.
Numbers.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 8 to whatever. I forgot.
You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us, numbers.
What? Wait a second, right? What does this?
Mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? I really want it to be that Bruce Goodman has a twin, and they just gave both of them the same ID.
His name is Bruce
Goodman.
Badman.
Oh,
Oh, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. We killed him. I mean, she killed him. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet, a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time. And in a completely different location?
Thank you for summarizing, Edward. Just in case the player is not following.
Order. Chief, what does this mean?
No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait.
Ooh.
Or didn't you hear me?
Which is it?
The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours.
What? How dare...
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news.
oh.
Edgeworth.
No, not Meekins!
Edgeworth, you piece of shit.
Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your reports, sir.
Why is this guy's hand also injured?
He committed a murder.
We didn't deal our fingers on that side of the skin suit, so it's just a myth.
You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Technically, it doesn't.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Man, this is really interesting, because this is like just a straight up like faux pas on Edgeworth's part. Anyway, we're 4 minutes over. Check that off the bingo card. I'm gonna save it and we're gonna end it here.
Well, we met Damon Gant.
We did meet Damon Gant.
Demon Grant.
What do you think of him so far?
Dude, I fucking love this character. It's a shame he's gonna be the murderer and we're never gonna see him again.
Oh, but he just said he's not evil.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that.
He continuously tells us that he's not evil. You gotta trust that.
An evil person.
He also
wouldn't
tells us
say
that he's not a demon lord.
So real quick, I know you guys can't necessarily see it, but on the stream, I just wanted to quickly go over, were there, like, did we get bingo or not? Adrian did not come back from a D&D session. He came back from a nap, so we didn't get that one. Because
I had a D&D session before that.
That doesn't count, though. At least I don't think. I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
We got look at this photograph. We did not. Did we get overly aggressive with the witness?
I mean, you did really not like fucking Angel Star.
It is really true.
Yeah.
We didn't do Have You Seen My Badge?
We didn't.
Because during trial segments, it costs health to do that joke.
Have you seen my badge?
Oh, Grant said that's true a bunch of times.
He did?
Yeah.
Because I
say
saw
that a
Grant put
lot.
this on the bingo card, and I don't remember him saying that often.
I was listening to because I like watched a bunch of the or skipped through and scrubbed the videos of a bunch of things, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I say that so many times.
Oh, is that why? Is that why all
Yeah.
of the videos went up by like 2 views?
Probably.
There were several times you broke character, but specifically I remember fucking Zach sneezing and Edric being like, "Pardon, excuse you."
Well, because on stream I had muted it so you couldn't hear it, and I was hoping to just like gloss over it, but then Edgeworth being like, "Excuse you," and I was like, "Oh, thanks, that's really nice." I don't think I dipped into my Boston accent. I don't think we have a character.
Someone else's lines.
What?
Someone taking someone else's lines.
That happened like.
Oh,
80
that's happened
times.
like 50
Did
million
Saba
times.
did Saba insult Phoenix in character?
I don't think I did that this time.
Yeah,
Zach and
not
Saba fight
anything off
definitely
script was
happened.
not.
When did we fight, Zach?
We did have technical issues.
We did have technical issues, but we
Yeah.
don't have that. I don't know. Did we get overly aggressive with the witness?
I mean, out of character. Does that mean out of character or in character?
What?
Getting overly aggressive with a witness.
I think that could mean both. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Carrie admits to murder. What the fuck? Does Carrie do
I
that?
do that a lot.
She does that a lot.
What?
She did it this stream, technically.
Kind of, but not really.
You threatened murder.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I said I poisoned Edgeworth, but he didn't die.
We
Yeah.
didn't have a here in California moment. I don't
Referring to the
Yeah,
world as a
also.
hellscape. That's a good one. We didn't get that one this. Wait, no, we absolutely did. Never mind. It was that time where I was talking about an alternate game, maybe. Everyone breaking down in laughter.
think. We didn't have any gut busters this time around. I don't think.
Not really. There was one thing that Grant said that. No, wait, was it what Grant said that caught me off guard and I laughed real hard?
What was it?
I don't remember. Had to go back
Wait, Zach,
into stream.
did you say have you seen my badge? I don't think you did it this time, did you?
We didn't.
No,
No,
because if we do that during a trial segment, it costs health.
We didn't have. We established lore. We didn't have what. Okay, does recommend just mean the current voice appears, or like someone recommends the current voice for a new character or it's a scenario?
My thing was like it would be a flashback, and someone would be like, "Hey, do the Kermit voice,"
Oh,
So
that did
counts, we
happen.
that.
which did happen in Saba's flashback.
That is true. That is true. I do find it because where is it? Googling something about law or crime, that should be changed to just like educational time.
Education.
Yeah.
Just Zach has
Which
a-
we didn't
Zach
end up
has a random
doing.
question.
We stopped ourselves.
But
It only
we
happened
wanted
once,
it.
I think, right?
We make a Phoenix and Edgeworth flirt. That happened.
Yeah. Oh,
Man,
we got a
that's
lot- I
really
think we
that's
got
all.
really close.
Man, we were really close. If Carrie had actually looked up the thing I asked her to, we would have bingo on the vertical end column.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. All right.
Did someone ooh?
No, not
you
this
have,
time.
you have just now.
Yeah, about to
My
say
God.
about that. Why did you put fucking an ooh woo in there? I don't think we did that until the previous stream.
Well, that could be like either saying "ooh woo" or doing like the voice, like it, like
I don't
doing that.
think In this
speech
case,
type.
there's anyone that would ooh. I don't think so.
Probably not.
It's true. We don't have.
Hermit.
Well, I mean, we did just finish with Angel Star, but she doesn't really seem like the type of person to ooh
Yeah.
No, she's more of an oh whoa.
woo. Oh whoa. She seems like an ooh voo because she's into birds. Anyway, good night, everybody.
I need to
Not
fucking
everyone.
scrub the stream and actually write down fucking Damon Gant's demon name so I can get it consistently.
Because you said it like 4 times and then kept changing it after that. Anyway.
I got it consistently a few times and then I forgot what it was.
Oh, did you do a quick Photoshop for Con Varma yet?
No, I'll do it when this case is over.
Okay. Like I says, I want to do like a big like final like huzzah at the end when we finish this whole case, because then we're gonna take a break for a bit.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, goodbye everybody.
All right.
Have
Good
a
night.
good
Good night.
See you tomorrow.